We just listened to some channelings, and there was a few things from those that brought stuff up for you. What is it that you want to work on first?
I feel like that fear of abandonment is connected with so many things really, but my siblings, which is more present in my life right now. Because a couple of things, I was so afraid to go against them and to speak up. Like I had a red rash up my neck, I was absolutely petrified. I kept thinking to myself, what am I scared of? They're not going to hurt me. I was absolutely petrified.
So you had a rash up your neck. So if you were scared of speaking up, what do you imagine that would be like? Scared of speaking up in perhaps another lifetime? What sort of scenario might it be?
Well, it was to do with being hurt. I was afraid I was going to get hurt, probably killed actually.
Even though I've got this fear.
Even though I've got this fear.
Trapped in my body.
Trapped in my body.
And the multidimensional layers of my DNA remember it.
And the multidimensional layers of my DNA remember it.
And I have this fear of speaking up for fear of being hurt.
And I have this fear of speaking up for fear of being hurt.
And I felt it again in this life.
And I felt it again in this life.
My neck went all red.
My neck went all red.
I was scared of being hurt.
I was petrified
of being hurt. I was petrified of physically being hurt.
Yeah, petrified of physically being hurt.
And my neck and my DNA remember it.
And my neck and DNA remember it.
And I still remember it now.
And I still remember it now.
And I thank my body for remembering it to protect me.
And I thank my body for remembering it to protect me.
And I ask my guides and higher self.
And I ask my guides and higher self
to help me process and release this.
To help me process and release this.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to its origin.
This fear of being physically hurt.
This fear of being physically hurt.
I felt it in my neck and my whole body.
I felt it in my neck and my whole body.
My neck went red.
My neck went red.
I was too scared to speak up.
I was too scared to speak up.
I was too scared to speak my truth.
I was too scared to speak my truth.
I was petrified.
I was petrified.
And the multidimensional layers of my DNA remember that.
And the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA remember that.
I was petrified.
I was petrified.
I was persecuted.
I was persecuted.
I was killed.
Killed.
And I let my body know I'm safe now.
And I let my body know I'm safe now.
And it's time to process and release that petrified feeling.
And it's time to process and release that petrified feeling.
It no longer serves me.
It no longer serves me.
To hold on to it.
To hold on to it.
And I choose to release it and let it go.
And I choose to release it and let it go.
All the way back to all the lifetimes I felt it.
All the way back to all the lifetimes I felt it.
That petrified feeling.
That petrified feeling.
That I felt in my neck.
That I felt in my neck.
I thank my neck for holding on to it.
I thank my neck for holding on to it.
To protect me.
It's more about my voice too though.
Eyebrow, my voice.
Sorry, my voice.
I was too scared to speak with my voice.
I was too scared to speak.
If I spoke my truth.
If I spoke my truth.
If I spoke what I knew.
I spoke what I knew.
I'd be killed for it.
I'd be killed for it.
And I have this petrified feeling.
I have this petrified feeling.
Trapped in my throat.
Trapped in my throat.
And I am a being of light.
And I am a being of light.
With full free choice.
With full free choice.
And it's my choice and my instruction.
That's my choice and my instruction.
To my DNA.
To my DNA.
That remembers this petrified feeling.
That remembers this petrified feeling.
That remembers feeling scared to use my voice.
That remembers feeling scared to use my voice.
And to speak the truth.
And to speak the truth.
That it's time to process and release this now.
It's time to process and release this now.
I instruct my DNA to release this now.
I instruct my DNA to release this now.
All the way back to all the lifetimes I've felt this fear.
All the way back to all the lifetimes that I've felt this fear.
Asking my body.
Asking my body.
What colour do I need?
What colour do I need?
To completely release this petrified feeling.
Shiny pink.
This petrified feeling.
This petrified feeling.
Releasing and letting it go.
Releasing and letting it go.
This petrified feeling.
petrified feeling.
Releasing it from my throat.
Oh, releasing it from my throat.
Breathing in this pink energy and vibration. Under the nose. Breathing in this pink energy and vibration.
Breathing in this pink energy and vibration.
To release and let go.
To release and let go.
Of this petrified feeling.
This petrified feeling.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to when I felt it.
All the way back to when I felt it.
Releasing and letting it go.
Releasing and letting it go.
With this divine love.
With this divine love.
And personal love.
And personal love.
I send it to all pieces and parts of me.
I send it to all pieces and parts of me.
Dissolving away the fear and terror.
Dissolving away the fear and terror.
Dissolving it away.
Dissolving it away.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to its origin.
Look at me. Look at the pink. Divine and personal love.
Divine and personal love.
I send it to my DNA.
I send it to my DNA.
Hold on to it. Feel the energy and vibration of that pink. Sending that divine pink energy and vibration.
Sending that divine pink and energy vibration.
To my throat.
To my throat.
To my voice.
To my voice.
As I step back in time.
As I step back in time.
All the way back to that lifetime.
All the way back to that lifetime.
And I freeze everything around her.
And I freeze everything around her.
And I tell her to look at me.
And I tell her to look at me.
I let her know I'm her soul.
I let her know I'm her soul.
And I'm here to rescue her.
And I'm here to rescue her.
And I bring her forward into my time.
And I bring her forward into myself.
With all her knowledge.
With all her knowledge.
All her truth.
All her truth.
I tap on her.
I tap on her.
To release the fear.
To release the fear.
And I let her know it's safe in my lifetime.
And I let her know that it's safe in my life.
In this energy and vibration.
In this energy and vibration.
To use her voice.
To use her voice.
And to speak the truth.
To speak the truth.
And she won't be killed for it this time.
She won't be tortured or killed for it.
And I let her know.
And I let her know.
That she's safe now in my lifetime.
She's safe now in my lifetime.
And I meld her gifts and her energy.
And I meld her gifts and her energy.
Into mine now.
Into mine now.
Releasing the fear.
Releasing the fear.
And holding on to her gifts.
Holding on to her gifts.
Her knowledge.
Her knowledge.
Her truth.
Her truth.
It's safe for her knowledge and her truth now.
It's safe for her knowledge and her truth now.
Releasing the fear.
Releasing the fear.
I let her know she's safe now.
I let her know she's safe now.
In this lifetime.
In this lifetime.
There is no torture.
Not.
In this lifetime.
In this lifetime.
She's safe.
She's safe.
I let her know she's safe.
I let her know she's safe.
And I tap on her.
And I tap on her.
To delete all memories.
To delete all memory.
Of torture and pain.
Torture and pain.
Pressing delete on that old program.
Pushing delete on that old program.
It's no longer required.
It's no longer required.
Releasing and letting it go once and for all.
Releasing and letting it go once and for all.
All the way back to all the times she ever felt it.
All the way back to all the other times she ever felt it.
Releasing that powerless feeling.
Releasing that powerless feeling.
Letting her know it's safe to use her voice.
Letting her know it's safe to use her voice.
And speak her truth.
And speak her truth. I feel like I need to say it's safe to use her skills too.
Mm-hmm. It's safe to use her skills.
Safe to use her skills.
It's safe to use her skills.
It's safe to use her skills.
And I let her know.
And I let her know.
She can use her skills in my current biology.
She can use her skills in my current biology.
In my current energy and consciousness.
In her current energy and consciousness.
It's safe in this lifetime.
Safe in this lifetime.
To utilise her skills and her knowledge.
To utilise her skills and her knowledge.
And know that it's safe.
And I know that it's safe.
And I let her know it's safe now.
And I let her know that it's safe now.
Take a deep breath. So what else came out of that? What sort of pictures or feelings did you get?
That I was a child and I was alone.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I get? There were, there were,
You said torture?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
They just like, they take me to the brink of death and then not kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So just pop that there. Let's tap them out. Even though they can never kill me.
Even though they can never kill me.
Because I'm an eternal soul.
I'm an eternal soul.
My DNA remembers the human pain.
My DNA remembers a human pain.
When I was taken to the brink and brought back.
When I was taken to the brink and brought back.
And I let my DNA know.
And I let my DNA know.
That I no longer need to remember that human experience.
I no longer need to remember that human experience.
That human fear.
That human fear.
And I ask my guides and higher self.
And I ask my guides and higher self.
To override and erase that memory.
To override and erase that memory.
As it no longer serves me and my highest good.
And as it no longer serves me and my highest good.
And I choose never to remember it again.
And I choose never to remember it again.
It doesn't serve me.
It doesn't serve me.
I don't need to remember that.
I don't need to remember that.
And I press erase on that.
Press erase on that.
It's an outdated program.
It's an outdated program.
That doesn't serve my purpose.
It doesn't serve my purpose.
And I let my human body in this lifetime know.
And I let my human body in this lifetime know.
That it's safe now for me to use all of the gifts.
That it's safe now for me to use all of the gifts.
The gifts I've had in all my lifetimes.
The gifts I've had all my lifetimes.
It's safe for me now.
It's safe for me now.
To practice those skills.
To practice those skills.
To refine those skills.
To refine those skills.
To bring them all together.
To bring them all together.
It's safe for me now.
Safe for me now.
This is the lifetime I'm supposed to bring them together.
This is the lifetime I'm supposed to bring them together.
And I thank the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA.
And I thank the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA
for showing me this so I can release it.
for showing me this so I can release it.
It's time to release it.
It's time to release it.
Releasing the physical fears.
Releasing the physical fears.
That were left in my body.
That were left in my body.
It's time to release them all.
It's time to release them all.
Once and for all.
Once and for all.
Asking my body.
Asking my body.
What colour do I need to release them once and for all?
What colour do I need? Aqua.
Mm-hmm. Just breathe that in, hold on to it.
Thank you.
Tapping on the collarbone. I send this aqua.
I send this aqua.
Colour and vibration.
Colour and vibration.
To all pieces and parts of me.
To all pieces and parts of me.
In all dimensions.
In all dimensions.
To release and let go of fear.
To release and let go of fear.
All the way back through all of my lifetimes.
All the way back through all of my lifetimes.
I let my body know.
I let my body know.
I'm safe and protected now.
I'm safe and protected now.
I'm safe and protected now.
I'm safe and protected.
To use all of my skills and gifts.
To use all of my skills and gifts.
that I've accrued over many lifetimes.
That I've accrued over many lifetimes.
It's time to put them into action.
It's time to put them into action.
It's time for me to use my voice. And I'm safe now.
And I'm safe now.
With this blue energy and vibration.
With this blue energy and vibration.
Of safety and protection.
Of safety and protection.
I'm safe in my current physiology.
I'm safe in my current physiology.
I'm safe in my current lifetime.
I'm safe in my current lifetime.
In this energy and vibration of consciousness.
In this energy. What was that again?
And vibration.
And vibration.
Of consciousness. It's safe for me to express and use these skills.
It's safe for me to express and use these skills.
I choose to use these skills.
I choose to use these skills.
Thank
you.
Good. So the blue, safe and protected. Blue angel, you are safe. Lately, have you been feeling unsafe and vulnerable? Remember that you're part of the allness, part of the energy that is creation. It's all one. Nothing exists that is not of the same source of energy. If we feel fear that something or someone will hurt us, we are saying we fear creation itself. There's nothing to fear, no one wants to hurt you. However, based on your inherited cellular programming, your fears will feel real and your co-creating powers can use those fears to manifest situations where you may feel vulnerable. While you're learning about your creative power and to manifest only positive experiences, you are protected by the angelic realms. You will stay protected and safe until you have released those patterns from yourselves and you have no further need to create fearful situations in your life. Call on the Blue Angel to protect every aspect of your life and help you release fearful thoughts. So the other one is Rose Pink. Is a deepening of the love in pink. It's a combination of pink and magenta and therefore has the qualities of both divine love and personal love. It feels as if all the healing rays of love are incorporated in this spray. It takes mothering to a deeper level as well as self-love and our divine connection. We have found this bottle to be incredibly effective at shifting deep-rooted emotional heart trauma very swiftly. So that's what your body asked to have to release, those things. And then you said something about also being a little girl and being alone. So I want you to say that. I was a little girl, I was all alone, and see what's left in there energetically.
I was a little girl and I was all alone.
There didn't seem to be a lot of emotion around that. So I want you to say, I had skills and gifts and I was tortured for them.
I had skills and gifts and I was tortured for them. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but not much. They brought me to the brink of death, and then they took me to the brink of death and brought me back.
They brought me to the brink of death and brought me back. Just a little bit.
Even though there's a little bit of emotional charge left.
There's a little bit of emotional charge left.
My body is still recalibrating.
My body is still recalibrating.
And releasing and letting go.
I'm releasing and letting go.
Of the emotional trauma.
Of the emotional trauma.
That was encoded in my DNA.
It was encoded in my DNA.
And I allow my body to continue to process and release it.
And I allow my body to continue to process and release it.
Continuing to process and release.
Continuing to process and release.
That feeling of being alone.
That feeling of being alone.
That feeling of being a child abandoned.
Feeling of being a child abandoned.
Continuing to process and release.
Continuing to process and release.
That feeling of being alone.
That feeling of being alone.
I ask my guides and higher self.
I ask my guides and higher self.
To help me remember that I'm never alone.
Help me remember that I'm never alone.
And that I'm always connected.
And that I'm always connected.
And I send that connected feeling to that little girl.
And I just feel like there's an abandonment. Should I use the word abandonment, and I send that connection to that little girl. My little girl.
Allowing her to feel connected to her guides
Allowing her to feel connected to her guides.
and her higher self.
Her higher self.
What colour does she need to feel that connection?
Green.
Of course she does. The angel's all about balance and harmony. So allowing her to feel that balance of connection,
Allowing her to feel that balance of connection.
that harmony feeling.
That harmony feeling.
She's never alone.
She's never alone.
She's always connected.
She's always connected.
Letting her feel that connection.
Letting her feel that connection.
And reminding me that I'm never alone.
And reminding me that I'm never alone.
I'm always connected to Source.
I'm always connected to Source.
I'm always connected to my guides.
I'm always connected to my guides.
They're part of my energy.
They're part of my energy.
And I'm never alone.
And I'm never alone.
I'm always connected.
Always connected.
I'm always connected.
I'm always connected.
Even when they tried to torture me,
Even when they tried to torture me,
I was always connected.
I was always connected.
Always supported.
Always supported.
I was never alone.
I was never alone.
Even though the human part of me thought I was.
The human part of me thought I was.
And I let that human part of me know
And I let that human part of me know
that I was never disconnected.
that I was never disconnected.
It was all part of the illusion.
It was all part of the illusion.
Part of my higher learning and lesson.
Part of my high learning and lesson.
I had a soul agreement with those people.
I had a soul agreement with those people.
Those people who put their hands up
Those people who put their hands up
at a soul level.
at a soul level.
They volunteered to torture me
They volunteered to talk to me
at a soul level.
at a soul level.
I asked them to do that,
I asked them to do that.
and they agreed.
And they agreed.
For my own higher learning and lesson.
For my own higher learning and lesson.
So that I could learn to speak the truth
So that I could learn to speak the truth
and use my gifts,
and use my gifts.
which I honour my soul agreement
Which I honour my soul agreement
and choose to do in this lifetime
and choose to do in this lifetime.
without fear.
Without fear.
I use my spiritual gifts
I use my spiritual gifts
and my voice,
and my voice.
and I honour my agreement
And I honour my agreement
and let my body know I'm safe this time.
and let my body know I'm safe this time.
How does that feel?
Good.
Cool. You see how we don't get as specific in Quantum EFT? We just allow the feelings and the emotions to come up like a wave and go down. It's very instructive to tell the DNA that we don't need to hang on to this anymore. And thank the body for remembering that at a human level to protect us, but we don't need that protection anymore. We're safe now.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was great. Thank you.
No worries.
Very much.